So I know we are fast approaching the end of sandal season, and this makes me very sad because there is something about kind of wearing sandals and kind of flip-flops and that kind of thing that just makes me really happy. And you can't really wear sandals and flip-flops without having appropriate feet. So in this video I'm going to talk to you about my kind of top home remedies and things that I do to keep my feet looking in tip-top shape so that I can always wear sandals and that kind of thing and don't feel like my feet look a little bit dry and just not very confident. And I know that is something that a lot of people do suffer with because your feet kind of really do take a beating. I've just remembered something really funny that I saw on Instagram, that someone posted of a Betty White quote about another thing that takes a beating, which was really funny. Look it up because I won't say it on here because it's not appropriate, but it was very funny. But yeah, your feet take a beating and you kind of are wearing closed shoes most of the year in the UK, and sometimes it's just nice to kind of really get your feet looking really moisturised and lovely, having a nice pedicure, a lovely kind of splash of colour on the toe, and it really does kind of make you feel better. It's something that really does make a difference for me personally. I feel like if I've got kind of nice looking feet, it really kind of just boosts my confidence and makes me feel more well groomed and kind of sexier in a way. I know it sounds bizarre. I haven't got kind of like a weird thing about feet. I just like having nice feet. So first things first, I always prefer having gel nail polish on my toes. I usually use this Sensational gel nail polish kit on my toes because I love the shine and I love the longevity, but it does really damage your nails. The removal process is just an absolute nightmare and it really damages your nails. So every now and then I like to have a break and I will use something else, just use regular colours and kind of let my nails have a little bit of a break. I will confess that probably for the past 15 years I have not ever not had nail polish on my toes. I know that's really bad for you, I am fully aware, but I can't look at my feet without nail polish on. I don't like it. It makes me feel weird and grossed out by myself. I don't like it. I need toes to be painted. That's what they're for in my books. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about kind of the first preparation tips. And what I do is I keep all my kind of pedicure, manicure related stuff in this little kind of pouchy thing here, and then it just keeps it all compact and I can kind of use products as and when I need to. First things first is getting rid of the dry skin, and I believe in the kind of little and often method. You can go and have a professional pedicure and then kind of maintain the results, but I always find if you're kind of good with it at home and you do it all the time, then you won't necessarily need to. So I like to use a foot file. You can get these anywhere. This one was from Boots. Just a very easy foot file. If you like something a little bit more hardcore than something like this. This isn't the ped egg, it's kind of like a similar thing to the ped egg. It's also good, the kind of grating thing. I prefer the filing ones, I just think they work better. I know there's a bit of controversy on whether or not the grating thing is actually that good for the skin, but I like to kind of have nice smooth feet. So I'll really buff that, take a while doing it, buffing everything. I also sometimes kind of buff the tops of the toe because sometimes I get really dry skin there. TMI, and I know that's quite disgusting, but you know, I'm being honest here. And then I will kind of use a little bit of a foot scrub just to get everything really nice and ready. I don't do this all the time, just kind of when I give myself a pedicure. And this is the St. Grape's Ancient Foot Scrub. It's supposed to kind of revive tired feet and that kind of thing. You can use any foot scrub. You can just use a little bit of sugar mixed in with your regular shower gel, that type of thing. But really scrub your feet and get all the dry skin off, and they'll be kind of left looking, the skin on the top will be left looking really glowy, and that's the look that I really like. I know I'm making myself sound like an absolute weirdo. But get everything looking really lovely, and then it's time to go ahead and do any prep. So then I'll kind of like file my feet. I prefer to file my toenails. I prefer to use a metal nail file. I just have always preferred metal nail files. It's kind of my preferred thing. And always push cuticles back. That's key. Nothing looks more horrible than kind of really jagged cuticles. Don't cut your cuticles, as tempting as it is. I sometimes, if I absolutely have to and they're kind of looking really gross, I will use this, which is just this little nail tool. I have no idea what this is called, but it's just kind of this little thing here, and I'll just use that, and you can kind of scrape a little bit of the skin and it just makes everything look really tidy. Push back the cuticles and then apply a really rich foot cream. So this one I have mentioned before, this is my second tub of this, and this is the Lotil Seriously Good Foot Care Foot Cream. I'll do this kind of twice a week and then put some cuticle oil on. The one I use before bed usually is this one, and it's the Nevo cuticle oil. I've nearly run out of this, but it's cool because it's got a little rollable, so it's kind of quite mess free, and you can just rub that on your cuticles, let everything soak in and get really kind of moisturised and lovely. Then in terms of kind of everyday care, like aftercare, I'll go on to painting in a minute. My nightly foot cream that I love is the Soap & Glory Heal Genius. This is amazing, can't recommend this enough. Use this every night, you'll never have dry skin, your feet will always look amazing. I just wish it had a bit of a nicer scent. It's got that kind of weird sort of, I don't know, it just doesn't smell very nice, but really, really great. And then sometimes I'll use the Sanctuary Cooling Leg and Foot Gel. If I've been on my feet all day, if I've been wearing heels and they feel a little bit sore, this helps to kind of depuff them a little bit and just make them feel a bit more relaxed again. If you've got any kind of really, really dry patches on your feet, go to bed with a little bit of Elizabeth Arden Hour Cream and pop some nice socks on over the top, and in the morning they will be as good as new. Then when it comes to painting your toes, as I said, I do prefer gel nail polish. That is my method of choice, but I have been using regular nail polish quite a lot recently. At the moment I've got on my feet this one, which is from the Body Shop, and this is called something green. Something green because the thing's rubbed out, but anyway, it's just this kind of forest green colour. I know it's not the most summery colour. I prefer dark colours on toes. I think it looks more flattering, so the blacks, the burgundies, the deeper colours are my kind of preferred colours on toes. I just think they look more kind of chic. I always like to kind of do my toenails quite square, and I just think it's a nicer look. This is what I'm wearing on my toes right now, and it looks really cute. But then I do like to sometimes have kind of brighter shades, so I have got these ones that I've been wearing as well. This one's the Body Shop's Colour Crush in Red My Mind. This is actually what I'm wearing on my fingernails today. This is a great toe colour as well, as is this one from Mavala called Waikiki Orange. I love this colour, it's gorgeous. And also this one, which is from Sinful Colours, and this is called Timblberry. Just kind of corally bright pink colour. This looks great with a tan, as does this one, which is kind of a muted colour, and it's Topshop's Buff. These types of colours look really lovely on toes. I can never get white to look right on my toes for some reason, and I'm not willing to because it chips so ridiculously easily, but really, really lovely shade. And then in terms of kind of the top coat and things like that I like to use is, lately I've been using the Nail HQ Strengthener, which has got keratin protein in it, just to kind of get my nails back to being stronger after having gel all the time. And then the gel top coat as well. This is the top coat I've got my hands to. Really shiny and pretty, and I really like these. But that is it. Those are my kind of top tips and my personal kind of summer ready feet. I do this in the winter as well. Like I said, I've never not got nail polish on, even in the winter time, so I like to always keep my feet looking really nicely polished and pedicured. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your top tips are for keeping your feet looking lovely, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.